What? Let them come on out here. I've been looking for them and they've been looking for me. And goddamn it, we can meet right here on the motherfucking concrete and strike like a motherfucker right now.
Hey y'all, what is good? It is your girl Ganjanae clocking in so we could clock this baddies tea, okay? If you are new here, welcome to my channel, okay? If you're a returning subscriber, hey friend. Also, don't forget to smash that like button, okay? Hit that like for your girl. In case you missed it, I did do a review on episode numero uno, okay? You're gonna have to go to my live videos and go ahead and run that back if you're interested, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into it, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and start off with Biggie versus Smiley. So Biggie pretty much ran up on Smiley because, you know, Smiley be doing a lot of weird stuff to people on the internet. To literally everybody. So I guess she went online talking about Biggie's deceased husband, okay? Now Smiley denied it, but I wouldn't put it past her. Like I said, she does a lot of weird stuff online to a lot of people, okay? Now I will say, you know, this was actually a good fight, okay? Both of them actually stood their ground or whatever. They held their own. But you know what? I gotta give it to Biggie, man. Biggie was connecting. Okay, them hits was connecting. And I see some improvement. I'm proud of her, okay?
Big Dominican, big Biggie.
Now, as Biggie and Smiley are fighting, Tinka and Kokilla are going at it, okay? So they still squabbling each other over a song, okay? My thoughts on this whole situation, you know, I feel like Tink is doing a little bit much, like for her to initiate the fighting between them, you know, like it's doing too much, okay? Because at the end of the day, Kokilla's song was out first, okay? I remember hearing that song and when I was pregnant with my daughter, okay? And that was over 6 years ago. So, you know, at the end of the day, her song was out first. The Earth came out, what, like a year, maybe 2 years ago? But nonetheless, hopefully they wrap it up soon here, okay? Hopefully they don't drag it all season. Moving right along, let's go ahead and get into Lex versus Tavi and Fauna. So, as soon as Lex arrived, okay, she went charging at Tavi, okay? So they went at it. I feel like Tavi, she be doing a little too much. Like, she be grabbing a lot. But she got heart, though. Her and Fauna got heart, though. So, I will give them that, okay? Because to get in the field with Big Lex, not the little one, yeah. You brave. You're a brave soul, okay? But don't get me wrong. They was keeping up with her, though. They was keeping up with Lex now, okay?
And another thing, if you coming with that drama and that negativity,
Now, Lex's reasoning for doing that is because I guess she felt like she got jumped at the reunion, so she wanted her lick back. I don't know. I have to run it back. I have to run that episode back because I remember Tavi sneaking. I think Tavi and Fauna had snuck her, but I'm pretty sure they had a fair one after that. I'm not sure though. But Lex, she's pretty much saying she's done with them. She's not fighting them no more. She's done fighting them. So hopefully that's true. Moving right along, let's go ahead and get into Summer versus Tesiki, okay? So Tesiki is upset, okay, and coming for Summer's head because Summer was talking real reckless online. Okay, I'm sure that's something she does on the regular. She just seems like the type. Okay, but yeah, she has spoke up on the allegations that Krishan had put out about Tesiki, okay, during their internet beef. Summer felt like Krishan was there for her to beat her ass for what she said. But she was basically like, I'm not fighting Krishan because I quote unquote like her. Okay. And after that, Tesiki just started like slapping the shit out this girl. Okay. Now, Summer felt like Tesiki should be fighting Krishan, okay? And I 100% agree because she's the one who done put these allegations out in the first place about you. She's the one who's been trying to, get people to dislike you so bad, okay? And I must say, Krishan was annoying the hell out of me this whole show, like this whole episode. She was just like acting like the bodyguard. Like, it was just a lot. Like, girl, if you don't sit the hell down somewhere, Miss Yahweh, okay? She kept trying to stop fights, trying to be the mediator and stuff. Like, girl, please. Nobody asked for you, okay? But Krishan was definitely standing in the middle of Summer and Tesiki. It seemed like she was more so protecting Summer more than Tesiki, obviously, because Tesiki is a heavy hitter, okay? And I was just sitting there like, well, why isn't Krishan, sticking up for her sister, fighting for her sister, okay? Because isn't that what she wanted her sister to do on Baddies East? Okay, now you see how it feels to be put in that position when you don't want to fight somebody. All right, yeah, clock that T.
And she made it a whole thing too. Like, she was like, "Oh, you didn't fight for me, so I'm gonna have you jump."
But right after that, okay, Anna smacks the shit out of Smiley, okay? She smacked the fire out that girl, and she basically ended up sprawled out on the floor having a supposed seizure, okay? Child. The ambulance done came through, okay? And she was carried away with a neck brace and all, child. And honestly, I feel bad, but then again, I don't. Because at the end of the day, Smiley is very messy. She comes for a lot of people online and she acts all big and bad online, So I don't know what exactly she was expecting. Did she expect not to get slapped? Okay. Because, yeah, a lot of people not going for that. But at the same time, the girl seems to have some sort of medical issues. So maybe you shouldn't be on this show, ma'am. Okay. Maybe it's time to venture off and do something else. Like, for real. But moving right along, okay. The camera pans back to Krishan, Tesiki, and the big three, okay? So Krishan starts saying a bunch of hoopla, talking about, Summer fighting her sister Tesiki by herself, and that they fake clicked up, talking about the big three. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it was kind of giving Krishan wanted her sister to get beat up, okay? It was definitely giving that. But Lex immediately checked her, okay? Because Krishan tried to say they was picking and choosing who to fight, and they know who to touch and who not to touch, okay? And Lex asked her, she was like, did you want me to jump your sister? And I'm glad somebody said it, because that's exactly what it was giving to me, honey, okay? And Lex pretty much said she overheard Krishan talking to Tommy, saying a whole bunch of nothing. And she was definitely coming for the big three. She's basically saying that, their whole group, the big three, is fake because they didn't help Summer fight Tesiki. But Krishan was talking about she don't want to fight the big three. But she also said, I had the opportunity to beat the shit out of Summer with Tesiki. Okay. And so Lex was asking her, so why didn't you? And Krishan basically said, why would I? Ciao.
If any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down, you that bitch. You that bitch.
I swear, this girl just be talking just to talk, because how you gonna try to get on they head for not helping Summer fight Tasiki, but in the same breath say that you're not fighting for Tasiki, you're not jumping in, you're not fighting. Like, huh? Krishan swore she did her big one, honey. Talking about she was checking people. Girl, you wasn't checking shit. Okay? If anything, they was checking your ass. And Lex basically said that, you know, the reason why she didn't get involved is because she didn't necessarily agree with what Summer has said about Tasiki and is not going to defend Summer. But Tasiki proceeded to slap the hell out of Summer. Okay, and Summer said yet again, you know, you should be slapping your sister. She pretty much said, you know, check that hole, then come see me about an issue, okay? And, you know, although I don't particularly care for Summer, she was definitely right in this instance, okay? Because, period, she should be giving all that smoke to Krishan, period, point blank. And Tasiki said Krishan should be slapping Summer. Now Krishan is in the same predicament she tried to put her sister in on Baddies East. Okay, but ain't coming with that same energy that she wanted Tasiki to have, okay? Crazy work. And Dolly, she pretty much said Summer ain't get jumped, so she didn't feel the need to get involved, okay? She said, my name is Benny, and I ain't in it. So while Tasiki and Summer are having a bit of a back and forth, Mariah Lynn came out of nowhere, basically, and was like, you know, hey, I'll fight her for you, you know? So she's trying to fight Summer again. I'm not gonna lie though, Summer definitely won that round, okay? She was packing Mariah Lynn the hell out, okay? So in the midst of that fight, okay, Rolly decides to call out Tanisha, okay? I guess they had some internet beef. But pretty much Rolly decided to be a bigger person and just apologize, okay? So they were able to squash their beef, and Tanisha also apologized and said this is what Baddies is about. And I agree, okay? Real grown woman shit right there. And I actually love how Rolly isn't being so quick to just throw hands this season. Like, she's actually trying to have a conversation, talk it out. So yeah, I can appreciate that. I love that. I love that for her. They hugged it out and everything. And I loved how Tanisha was paying Krishan absolute dust. Okay, because Krishan was trying to get in the middle of them having their little talk. And it was just kind of weird to me. Like, girl, why are you trying to intervene in everybody's, like, issues? Like, it's weird. Girl, focus on you. Focus on your problems you got going on, okay? She need to put that type of energy into her son. But I digress. But moving right along, okay? After that, Lemon Pepper had joined the party and basically announced that Natalie won't be on the show as much this season, okay? Because I guess they're supposedly looking for some new leaders and new faces, and they want to kind of see how they do without Natalie around, okay? Then he said, you know, Scotty had an announcement, which we all know by now that she is pregnant. Okay, so she announced it to the rest of the baddies. And that was pretty much the end of the dinner scene. You know, I would be mad as hell if I was on that show and we supposed to be sitting down eating and everybody fighting. Like, can we fight after? Hell, I'm hungry as hell, okay? But moving right along, okay, the next day, I guess Tasiki was exiting the hotel she was staying at, and I guess Krishan had brought Marsh, which I was confused about because the girl's not even on the cast, okay, and you're not pregnant no more, so what you need Marsh there for, okay? So I guess she done brought her attack dog child. And Tasiki was not here for it, okay? She was hotter than fish grease, okay? But Krishan said, I guess, Tasiki had came outside, confronted her because somebody had told her that Krishan was talking about her in a negative way, kind of. I guess Sapphire had told Krishan not to beef with her sister. That's your sister. And Krishan basically said Tasiki's just blood and that Marsha's her real people's. Okay. So I could imagine that was probably a slap in the face for Tasiki. Like, damn, I thought we were making up. I thought we were working on our relationship. You know what I'm saying? So to say something like that was kind of uncalled for, in my opinion. All right. Like, we supposed to be starting off on a new leaf. Like, why are you being messy like this? But honestly, at this point, I really feel like Krishan is very jealous of Tasiki. Tasiki is prospering out here. She's doing her big one. She has been doing her thing. She has gained a lot of fans, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like Krishan is envious of that. I feel like she's very much she has hate in her heart for Tasiki, because I just don't understand why she moves the way she moves when it comes to her sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, your sister should be mad as hell at you, you know, not the other way around, if you ask me. Okay. Krishan just be giving hater vibes to me. Like, I just think she doesn't like sharing the spotlight with her sister, let alone anybody. Okay. But girl, honestly, let's be real. Like, Krishan's not who she used to be. She's not. She's actually lost a lot of fans. Okay. Due to a lot of things that I'm not going to speak on in this video, but if you know, you know.
Come on, players, stop hating. Stop hating. Start participating. Start participating, Star. Come on, twinkle, twinkle, baby. Twinkle, twinkle.
So then DJ Sky was trying to say, oh, it was a setup. And then Krishan was like, yeah, of course. And I'm just like, girl, nobody set you up to talk shit about your sister, okay? You chose to do that on your own. I be tired of this girl always talking about somebody setting her up. Girl, boo, okay? She just thought what she said about Tasiki wasn't going to get back to her. And I'm glad Sapphire told her, too, because, you know, they smile in your face, okay? Whole time they some backstabbers. But anyways, okay, all the girls are headed to the DC house that they'll be staying at, okay? And on the way there, Tinka and Dolly had got into it, yes. And I'm not gonna lie, Dolly was tearing Tinka ass up, okay? She sure was. I guess Dolly has said somewhere that she was gonna beat Tinka ass after she had her baby. So Tinka kind of confronted her about that, and they went to tussling, child. Okay. But that pretty much concludes episode 2. Okay. Like I said, the girls are headed to the house, the DC house. Yeah. Judging off the preview for the next episode, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get wild. Yeah, this is probably gonna be the best Baddies season yet, and I'm here for it, honey. Okay. But with that being said, y'all, thank you so much for taking the time out to watch my video, okay? And I hope y'all enjoyed my little review. All right. Don't forget to hit that like for me, okay? Hit that subscribe if you want to see more, okay? Because I will be doing videos on every episode, okay? I will be covering this season. And also, feel free to comment below and let me know your thoughts on the episode. You know, whether you agree or disagree with anything I said, okay? So take care, y'all, and I will see y'all next time.